Although her legs had long since gone completely numb from standing in front of the mirror for so long, she still didn't dare move even an inch, because if she wanted to stay alive, she had to obey every single survival rule. Beyond the mirror, countless mysterious creatures lurked in the darkness. Whenever night fell, they would quietly emerge. Then, they would imitate every movement made by the people inside the shelter. The slightest movement from anyone would trigger an immediate attack. Others had tried to escape this terrifying forest before, but strangely enough, no matter which direction they ran, they always ended up back where they had started. It was as though they were trapped in an endless loop. Whenever darkness descended, those mysterious creatures would track the scent of humans. Anyone who attempted to flee would eventually be captured and brought back. To survive, everyone was forced to remain inside the shelter after nightfall. They also had to stand perfectly still in front of the mirror. However, Emily, one of the survivors, had grown completely exhausted by a life ruled by constant fear. Determined to find a way out of the cursed forest, Emily secretly carved marks into the trees every time the group went out in search of food. Finally, after keeping track of her route for countless days, she left the shelter one morning with a small bird in her hands.
Куда ты идешь? Домой.
Не получится.
Я не могу остаться.
To her surprise, none of the others even tried to stop her. Following the trail she had created, Emily continued moving forwards. After walking for what felt like an eternity, she finally reached an open area. For one brief moment, she believed she had escaped at last. But the moment she stepped beyond the forest, she was met with another endless stretch of untouched woodland. Only then did Emily realize the cruel truth. No matter how hard she tried, escaping the forest within a single day was impossible. Just as despair began to consume her, the elderly woman from the group suddenly appeared. The old woman told her that many people had attempted to escape before, yet every one of them had failed. With night rapidly approaching, Emily had no choice but to follow the old woman back to the shelter. After that failed attempt, she finally accepted that escaping was almost impossible. For now, the only way to survive was to obey every rule of the forest, one step at a time. The following day, Emily went out with the others to search for food as usual. But then, she suddenly realized something deeply troubling. She had never actually seen those mysterious creatures herself. Everything she knew about them had come solely from the old woman's words. Perhaps, the entire story had simply been invented to frighten everyone into obedience. Determined to uncover the truth, Emily led the group to the creature's nest. They decided to find out for themselves whether the monsters really existed. With everyone's help, Emily slowly descended into the depths of the cave. To her astonishment, there wasn't a single mysterious creature at the bottom. Instead, she found a collection of tools that had clearly once belonged to humans. Without hesitating, she immediately asked the others to haul several of them back up. But just then, a strange sound echoed behind her. The next second, a small, inhuman hand slowly reached out from the darkness. Emily froze in terror. Fortunately, her companions lowered the rope just in time.